Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And I gotta start with this from Eleanor Tourette. She's talking about the revolving door at the SEC. A lot of the people that are leaving the SEC are going to focus on crypto matters with other companies. They're joining other companies to advise them on crypto-related matters and cybersecurity regulations. I mean, nobody wants to go down with this ship, and I think Gary's ship already has holes in it. Once he's gone, I think things will change very fast at the SEC. But for now, he's going to continue to just throw more and more lawsuits at the wall, hoping that at least a few of them stick, trying to shake down more and more crypto companies. SEC vs. Ripple XRP update. Ripple CEO explains the official status of XRP as a non-security, elaborating on Judge Torres' ruling and the tactics used by the SEC in court. Do you believe Ripple will come out victorious in cross appeal? I'm honestly thinking that this whole thing has been a charade from day one. This is about Ripple paying the SEC money and the SEC slowing Ripple down. That's what I see happening. I think they're going to be victorious in the end. I mean, crypto isn't going anywhere. Ripple isn't going to close up shop. I mean, come on, they're a global company at this point. They're fighting the SEC here in the United States, and they're expanding out everywhere else in the world. I mean, this case is becoming more and more frivolous as it pushes forward. Regulatory clarity will be the first major announcement. This will open the gates to many institutions that are waiting on the sidelines. We could easily see the market cap grow by a few $1 trillion within weeks. Next step will be UN, IMF, Fed throwing their weight behind XRP. That's a classic post back when X was Twitter. But I remember back then, you know, the case was relatively new. We still knew Ripple had strong ties with the UN, the IMF, the Fed. And look at where we are today. I mean, now the BIS, in their white papers, it includes DLT technology, it includes talk about Ripple and XRP. Same thing with the IMF. The UN just gave the green light to XRP and XLM. We are going to get rich off of XRP. All we got to do is continue to hold it. You cannot get shaken out now. We are way too close. Vice President Harris vows to support a crypto regulatory framework in plan to support black men. I don't understand this. You know, this is coming at a time where there should be unity. And things that this lady says just creates more division. They're trying to keep everyone divided. They don't want people coming together. So less than a month out before the presidential election, Harris created a proposal called the Opportunity Agenda for Black Men. On Monday, over 20% of Black Americans own or have in the past owned crypto, according to Harris' team's plan. Vice President Harris appreciates the ways in which new technologies can broaden access to banking and financial services, the campaign team said in the plan. She will make sure owners of and investors in digital assets benefit from a regulatory framework so that black men and others who participate in this market are protected. How hard was it for her to just say, we're looking out for every single crypto investor out there? Why create a story like this? I'm telling you, these people want us divided. Because if we're divided, we don't fight back against them. Our head of product and research, Grayscale, will be speaking on Ripple's Swell panel. They're going to be talking about the convergence of blockchain technology and AI. This is going to be very big. Like I told you, when you're investing in crypto, you got to invest in well-rounded cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrencies that are tied to AI, tokenization, cross-border payments, custody, real world assets, moving the value of real world assets. And we know AI merging with blockchain, that's the fourth and fifth industrial revolution coming together, and we're invested in it. There's a lot of talk also of Ripple's strategy to IPO. Beyond Broke provides a comparison to Amazon's pre-IPO and liquidity event. Take a listen to this.
It would likely offer stock options or equity-based compensation to its employees, just like Amazon did in the late 90s and early 2000s. This can be a huge wealth creation opportunity. Employees who joined early and were granted stock options, like Bob Way and David Schwartz, could see massive financial gains if Ripple's stock price appreciates post-listing, which I think it would. Similarly, Ripple's early investors and shareholders would finally have a liquidity event, which Brad Garlinghouse talks about frequently, about providing liquidity to their shareholders. That's why they've done the tender offers over the last couple of years. And that's why I also think that this is the likely outcome. And on the other side of that, going public isn't just about raising money. It's about legitimacy. When Amazon went public, it helped legitimize e-commerce in the eyes of investors, customers, and the regulators. A Ripple listing, whether that's through an IPO or a direct listing, would provide validation for the broader blockchain industry, especially after their legal battle with the SEC. Going public would signal that Ripple is ready to play on the global financial stage, solidifying its place as a leader in blockchain fintech.
I like the idea of that because it would bring legitimacy to blockchain, and it would propel Ripple very fast. But what about XRP? So what could XRP price be if Ripple shares hit $600 after IPO? Now this article goes back to when XRP was still under 50 cents. So they're saying if XRP was at 49 cents, you could expect XRP to hit $6.63 with a Ripple IPO if the shares went to $600. Now, other people would argue that, because I've seen people say a Ripple IPO could easily push XRP above $20. But right now, we're just speculating on this. We're still waiting for this to happen. You know, there's a lot of things that are going to happen over time as we go forward as XRP holders. But everything is good news. But I definitely think an IPO would bring more value than an ETF. Now, what about this? What are your thoughts on this? This comes from Sol. Brad never gives up any updates as to why this happens or why holders should stick in there. So Maximus Prime says, what the heck? How is XRP even up 2%? This thing never gets up. What is it doing? I know everything else is up like a lot more than 2%. That's like a record for XRP. Brad Garlinghouse, what's going on? Why is XRP up more than 2%? Joel Katz, you got anything? Extra VOD? And Space Brains too says, I know, this is a joke and been my worst investment ever. No matter what Ripple does, the price never moves. If it does move, it comes right back down. Brad never gives any updates as to why this happens or why holders should stick in there. Now, Brad Garlinghouse recently said that he doesn't even understand why the market hasn't rewarded XRP yet for XRP being deemed a non-security. You would think the market would definitely give XRP some sort of push. But Brad isn't going to be sitting around saying, oh, I better go tell these retail investors why XRP isn't moving. Brad Garlinghouse would most likely tell you XRP is not for retail investors. It's for institutional investors. Now, when it comes to the price of XRP, my thoughts are this. If you look at the other ISO cryptocurrencies, the other utility-driven cryptocurrencies, they're all at rock bottom prices. I think it's like one of those long drawn-out shakeouts. And then all of a sudden, we're going to see the real value of these cryptocurrencies. I mean, you cannot have the type of growth that happened around Ripple or Hedera or Algo or even XLM and XDC with no price movement. Even QNT is very undervalued right now. It's sitting under $100. I thought once it broke above $100, that was it. It was never coming back down again. But here it is around 70 some dollars today. You know, I think what's really going on also is that we are waiting for everything to go live, like all at once, because institutional adoption is going to happen very fast when it happens. Google keeps XRP price data despite removing Bitcoin and Ethereum. I mentioned this in a video yesterday, and they're saying it could be because Bitcoin Google search volume hit a yearly low. I think what's going on is this. Retail is losing interest in Bitcoin. You know, ever since BlackRock got involved, even a lot of the older Bitcoin holders, the OGs, even said that the price of Bitcoin should be much higher right now. And they believe that the price is being manipulated. You also look at those ETFs. They're creating paper Bitcoin. And I think that's also a problem. I think most people that actually loved the idea of Bitcoin lost interest once BlackRock got here. That's what I see going on. Quantum computing and photonics discovery potential shrinks critical parts by 1,000 times. Remember, I kept saying you're going to have a quantum computer in your phone. Researchers have made a discovery that could make quantum computing more compact, potentially shrinking essential components 1,000 times while also requiring less equipment. I remember when I first said quantum computers are going to end up in phones at some point, and somebody said, come on, that thing's the size of a chandelier. How are they ever going to get it into a phone? Well, now you see, they're going to shrink it down by 1,000 times. I'm telling you right now, quantum computers, they're going to boom so quick when it happens. And I think we are literally only maybe 2 years away from this. 2026, I think, is going to be the rise of quantum computers, if it doesn't happen sooner, because you see IBM pushing and ahead like never before with quantum computers. Microsoft now involved with quantum computing. And all these other companies are going to jump on board because this is the next path forward for computers. This technology is not going to slow down. It's only going to expand and grow. And now that they found a way to shrink it, you could bet this will be in a future iPhone upgrade. You could see it coming already. And that's why I'm always telling you, you know, everybody thinks everything's going to take forever, but it's moving quicker than we think. We're only getting specific announcements. There's so much more happening in the background that we don't even know about. You know, there's probably so many ties that Ripple has made that we have no clue of yet. And soon we're going to find out who those NDAs are with. Wait until that information starts dropping, because I'm sure there's a lot of big names there as well. But you know, like I always tell you, until it happens, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.